One thing in business is honesty, integrity, hard work, family. Never forgetting where we came from.
I hope you hear me. Pain, since I've lost you, I'm lost too. Nigga feeling like he at the bottom like a horseshoe. Sorry for the trouble that I put you in your heart through. God knows that I do anything for a part two. Ought to be praying for the day you come back to me, saying that you forgive me. Give me another chance, I'm needing it like a kidney. I don't wanna advance, give me back her hands, give me back her touch. I don't ask.
Family going, and I respect that. Okay, so it should be me by your side.
You don't have the power over him you think you do.
All right, what's the plan?
Somebody's framing me for these.
What's going on, YouTube? We back in the Low Key Cave, Keyshawn Arms YouTube page, aka Mr. Low Key, and we back with another TV show review. And we got Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 Episode 6 What's Free review. Of course, Power Book 2 Ghost been out for about 2 weeks, vacation time. Well, holiday season or whatnot, you know, Christmas, New Year's or whatnot. But we are back. And of course, when we left out, we had my boy Tariq in jail. And we had Big Ghost coming through, pretty much saying, I knew you end up right here, little nigga. Right where you belong. Ghost talking shit from the grave. Ghost state shit from the grave, bro. In the letter, because I'm expecting, when the lawyer gave Tariq that letter, I'm thinking this is some shit where he gonna lose his all his privilege to the money he was supposed to be getting or some shit like that. I don't know. But this nigga Ghost, not a full-page letter. This nigga wrote straight up sentence. I knew you would end up right here, little nigga. Right where you belong. I'm like, damn. I mean, and we gotta be like, I think some people was like, man, I don't think Ghost wrote that. Nigga, yes he did. That's Ghost. That's how he talked to him, especially after he started tripping and whatnot. But as far as the episode, as far as episode 6, What's Free, like I said, man, we started off with Tariq. I mean, we don't really even start off in this episode with Tariq. We pretty much start off with Monet and the realization that Lorenzo is home. Man, that look on her face and the look on his face, man. And yeah, you pretty much have a situation where Monet has just came back from pretty much telling Mecca, hey, I want to get the kids together, I want to start off fresh, I want to do something new, feel like we need a fresh start. And boom, Lorenzo sitting right there at the damn dinner table with the kids. And then Diana sitting right there knowing she been making moves all throughout, basically getting him out or whatnot. So yeah, this episode starts off with this situation and pretty much Monet dealing with the realization that Lorenzo is home. But it's not only that, you start to see like this certain transition as far as I guess the way things were before Lorenzo went to jail, pretty much how things was going. And I'm not going to say what in the third because I'm going to let you watch the episode and I don't want to spoil anything. But you guess you can kind of see just, it's not, and I'm not sitting here saying like it's, well, they drug dealers, they doing what they doing. It's kind of not supposed to be like that. They're teaching their kids. But I'm saying overall, as far as the show go, you see that Lorenzo ain't like this asshole daddy or whatnot. He not like, I'm saying he has a certain way of things that you want. He has a certain way of things being done, and he has a way he has wanted things to be done before he went to jail, and now that he's back, it's like that's the way he wants things to go back to. But you know, Monet, like she said, she's been pretty much keeping things intact for the past 10 years since he's been away. But him being home is like, it's a lot of friction, but it's not just with Monet either. It's a lot of things going on with Kane. Because, of course, now that he's being home, Kane feels like, okay, I need to be by your side. I need, what role am I supposed to be playing now? What is my position now that his father is on Lorenzo? But the thing about Lorenzo is he wants Drew. He wants Drew to be that guy. And even from the beginning of the show or whatnot, as far as going into the first season, you have always seen this as far as the way Monet and Lorenzo have talked, as far as Drew being the main guy, because like they say, he is a thinker. I mean, he has a boiling point and he could go off about certain shit, but that's the thing about Kane and Lorenzo and Monet can see that, and they both just like, yo, you not ready, you not a thinker, you move or you go off emotion kinda, and you don't think things through basically. And that's where we get back with the situation, and that's where you come in with as far as Tariq, because being who Tariq is, he kind of start to think about certain things, and you get a whole little thing with him and even Kanan. And this don't feel like it's a spoiler or anything. I pretty much called it that Kanan was going to be showing up here and there as far as like a ghost or whatnot, talking to him. Not even a ghost, but his imagination. Because like I said in previous reviews, Tariq has been guided by his father. He's been guided by Dre. He's been guided by Tommy. But most importantly, he's been guided by Kanan. And this the person that he was looking at the most, as far as the person he looked up to the most, the person that was honest with him the most. So you get these little, not flashbacks, but these little things where you got Kanan coming in talking to him, you know what I'm saying, his imagination or whatnot. Basically, him trying to figure out how did he get in this position, and he supposed to be out thinking this in the third. What's really funny about this scene though in particular is the way Tariq talking. Like he talking like somebody who's been doing this shit forever. Like he is a killer, don't get me wrong, he done killed 2 people, but I'm just saying though, it's the way he be trying to go about it. Another thing is Brandon. You have the situation that Tariq pretty much he ain't feeling Brandon right now. Of course, because Brandon has been running with Kane, and you know pretty much Brandon has been letting Kane pretty much manipulate him into certain things, all the way up to the get him to pull the body out as far as the cop or whatnot. And that's, you know, how Kane was able to put the badge in Tariq's room to get him set up. So now like I said, you got Tariq pretty much thinking about everything and trying to figure out everything. And now you got the situation with Brandon, and you know he been rolling with Kane. And I'm not gonna get anything away, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you do get some moments in here with Kane and Brandon and Tariq, so be on the lookout for that. But the way Tariq going about things, you understand it, bro. Not trying to hear nothing from anybody, but that's how he is, and that's why I always say about the whole ghost part. He starts to move, he started to get his mind going, and he starts to get these little things going as far as the way he starts to think. And that's why I say, you know how he is, man. That's ghost. He starts to try to outmaneuver people, try to outsmart them, and I feel like that's what he's gonna start to do. Effie, who felt like I knew she was gonna come back up. She does make an appearance in this episode, and she's playing a pivotal role. And I think now we're going to see Effie in the episode. I think we're going to see Effie throughout the rest of the season. We are going to have Effie here now. Effie, though, man, I know I'm not the only one. Effie. What the fuck is her agenda, and what's going on with her? Who are her parents, and what is her whole thing? Because it's so many different questions. It's like before we even got Mecca's a new person in the season. She came in at the end of the last season of Power, right? And she already had mystery behind her. One thing I'm gonna give the writers of Power credit for is keeping this mystery with Effie, because we still have not got a clear-cut answer on what she's up to, or what she's about, or who she is. Like, who was her parents or whatnot. You had people thinking it was Monet at one point, but no, it wasn't Monet. Now it's like, I feel like it's definitely something where it's got some past to deal with, whether it's Tariq or his parent, Ghost and Tasha. It's definitely got to have something to do with Tariq, though. It's definitely got to have something to do with Tariq or his past, man. But yeah, she's still got a lot of mystery behind her. Then you have Lauren. She's pretty much feeling like she don't know what decisions to make. Like I said, you got to look at Lauren like she's a civilian, man. She's an innocent bystander, and she does not know everything that's fully going on with Tariq. So she's dealing with her situation, and then you got Professor Milgram pretty much still. I think the thing with Professor Milgram is how she is with Zeke. So she feel like if she can get the heat off Zeke and get it on Tariq, which is fucked up, it's like, okay, this nigga gotta go now too. Like, she has her moments in this episode where it seems like she got a straight up hatred for Tariq now. But I think what it is she really thinks that he killed the other professor. I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, I think she really feels like she killed the other professor. My whole thing is you still feeling this nigga, or ain't you feeling Zeke still? I don't know, man. Well, but she definitely has it out for Tariq now. So as far as Zeke though, he's pretty much now dealing with Lorenzo being home, and I'm not gonna give anything away, but I didn't know how that whole interaction was gonna be when Zeke came around Lorenzo, being that that's Monet's nephew, but really her son or whatnot. So it was interesting they exchange. I'm not gonna say what happens, but when Lorenzo does meet Zeke, it's kind of like, what the hell? He still wants to be family, right? But it is interesting to see that exchange, man. It's a lot that really does happen at the beginning of the episode. Because like I said, they have like this big thing, you know, with Lorenzo being home. So he pretty much having everybody over or whatnot, celebrating that he's home or whatnot. As far as I wish I didn't get Diane on here. It's a exchange between Monet and Diane, which you know is her daughter or whatnot. Oh my goodness, man. Oh man. I've been waiting for the moments, but Monet, boy, definitely be looking out for that exchange. I wish I could have got Diane picture up here, but it's an exchange between Diane and Monet that, yeah. Now you have a situation where Monet is pretty much going to have to make a choice and see what the decision she's going to make as far as Mecca and Lorenzo, and she kind of does that in this episode. I'm not going to say what she does or how she goes about that decision, but I'm telling you now, it's going to be ramifications behind the decision she makes, no matter what the decision she's made. But she does kind of make a decision in this episode. And like I said, I'm not going to say what that is. Davis and Sax. Sax seems like he has some type of weird conscious thing going on. So when it involves Tariq, and don't get me wrong, we all got to understand what he's dealt with as far as being around Tariq, Ghost, Tommy, especially Tommy, and all those situations and whatnot. And you got to understand, Angela, everybody who was in his law firm pretty much are dead. Sax law firm are dead. Besides the black girl. I forgot the other lawyer woman that's still there, but other than that, everybody, you know, the bald-headed cop dude, I can't remember his name, but most of the people are dead. So now you got Sax kind of like, I don't know, if like some kind of conscience, like he feel like we shouldn't be doing certain, they should be doing things that maybe help Tariq or whatnot. But like I said, with Davis, it's about the money. Method Man playing Davis, like I said, he just got this real, like I said, slimy, not really sinister, but real slimy agenda this season. At the same time, he's playing this role like this real shiesty lawyer that's able to make certain moves to get his clients off. So shout out to Method Man and his acting this season. He's doing his thing as far as playing this role, because the way, like I said, he switches it up when he's around Method Man, when they in the prison talking and whatnot. It seems like he kind of brings out this kind of emotion when he's around Redman and they doing their scenes together. But overall, as far as this episode, I'm making sure I ain't forgetting anything, man. I'm looking forward to these last couple episodes to see where this is gonna go, because like I said, it's a lot going on. Not only, like I said, not only with Monet and Lorenzo, Kane and Lorenzo, because it's certain situations that's happening, especially with the way Lorenzo is dealing with Drew. It's like Kane is pretty much like, Kane is Kane. That's all I'm gonna say. You watch the episode and you'll understand. But if you know what type of character Kane is, then you know how he is and where he's probably gonna try to take shit. Once you watch the episode, you'll definitely understand. But overall, though, this was another good episode. It was another good episode, and I'm really ready to enjoy the way Tariq is gonna have to try to maneuver to get out of this situation, because he ain't been in this situation yet. I mean, you know, he had the whole situation going on, but when he did what he did with the cop that shot his sister or whatnot, but now ain't no Tasha, ain't no Ghost, ain't no Tommy, ain't no Kane, ain't nobody around that really can come in and try to maneuver to help him out. And even in this episode, you kind of see a certain scene where he in court, and it's like they ask him certain things about who here to support us or whatnot, and he look back and ain't nobody in sight. Now, I feel like that ain't a spoiler or nothing. I ain't giving nothing away, but it's a scene though in court, and it really tells you a lot of where Tariq has gotten to and the way he's done things and where he's at now. And it all takes you back to that letter that Ghost wrote. I knew you end up here, little nigga, right where you belong, man. But yeah, man, this is another good episode. Like I said, I'm making sure I ain't forget anything. But yes, man, I'm really wanting to find out what's going on for Effie. To me, she is the biggest mystery character besides Mecca right now as far as the series. But overall, that's pretty much all I have for the newest episode as far as Power Book 2, Season 2, Episode 6. What's free? Y'all let me know in the comment section. How y'all feeling about this latest episode of Power? Did y'all enjoy it? Have y'all had a chance to check it out yet? If you haven't, let me know if you plan on checking it out. But definitely let me know how y'all feeling, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. This is the road to 400 subs. Shout out to all my subscribers and everybody who's been checking me out. Make sure you hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload new videos. And like I said, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel, man. This is the road to 400 subs. I got multiple things I'll talk about, movie reviews, we got gameplay, we got reactions, all in the third, etc. But definitely check us out, man. Once again, showing appreciation to all my subscribers, man. I appreciate it. We out.
You need to eliminate the threat.
I killed a man for that money, Diana. And I ain't tell you to do that.
And see me smile at the actual situation. And because they can sense that I'm not afraid of it, yeah, it's only because of my experience prior to.